tossed around the bed. Holiday couldn't be here sooner.
Hello, shiny happy people. Welcome to Kimbaskrafts. My name is Kim, and if you're new here, hello, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back, guys. Love you. So we are here for yet again another part of page 6, and I was just going over everything, and I think it's all going to work out. It's going to be fine, but I'm still playing a little catch up here, and that's okay. We're a little off schedule, but nothing that we can't fix, I feel like. So I'm going to go ahead and start on this page. First, I'm going to take a sip of my water. All right. Let's see here. I guess I'll start with this color. I hope everybody is having a good day. I know I'm releasing so many videos. Bob's like, you should cut it back to like, one every 3 days. He's like worried I'm like super stressed, but I'm actually feeling pretty good because for a while there, my craft room was just a hot mess because I had all the premiere stuff in limbo over there, and I just had so much of this stuff everywhere. Like I just never felt like I had time to straighten up my life. So I just kept, and I felt like I was cramped in this little space, and I couldn't like move behind me. I couldn't move. So I took the time, even though I felt like I don't really have the time to do this, to just do some deep cleaning and rearranging and straightening up and putting things away. And then I got the premiere video done, and I just got my life in a little bit more of an order. And I just feel so much better, just all the way around. And, it hasn't helped with time, but it makes like coming in here and doing this and just the whole process just much more enjoyable. And that's really important too, because like it was just so stressful. As I get older, I just need things more organized. When I was younger, I lived half in my car, half in my house. Like I was a mess. I was a hot mess. My room was messy because I was never home. Like I would come home and throw things down and run out. And I just was like just a social crazy butterfly. It was, and I just left a tornado in my wake. But as an adult, that does not fly with me anymore. I do not function well in that, in that kind of space. So yeah, I just feel just so much more optimistic about everything. And I told Bob that. I was like, no, I moved my table because I was like so up against the wall, and it was so close to my other desk. It was hard to get around. And then the dog, I was like right on top of the dog bed, and it just was uncomfortable in here. It got to the point where it was just straight up uncomfortable. And you saw in the last video, now I had to clear everything off for every video and pull all the game components out. And now you saw in the last video, if you saw the last video, I have it set up on my other desk, and it's going to stay there until we're done. So that just makes everything that much easier as well. So I'm just feeling really good. I'm feeling so good. And I looked, and I think that there's a page that's pretty heavily color blocked. Not like color blocked, but there's just not as much confetti. Like that Christmas tree killed me. I took it out of me, guys. But so I'm thinking on that page I'll be able to catch up. You know, maybe even do that whole page for one video, like I did the one video with a whole page. So I'm keeping that in mind. If I have to break it up in half and half, then that's fine too. But yeah, you know, we're a little off track, but I think it's still completely possible, hopefully, to get this done by Christmas. And if not, definitely 100% before next year. And then I just might have to release more than one mystery square in a day to get that done. Because I am not going into 2024 with any whips. And I have to be honest, I'm looking forward to just kitting up a new project and just diamond painting. Like, I'm not getting burnt out like I was the last year. Like last year I got really, really burnt out because I had to record so much. I'm still recording just as much, I feel like, but because I don't feel as much stress, I feel like it's not getting to me. But I am looking forward to having, you know, two things, because, you know, I like to switch between projects. You know, I like to have like 2 projects going at once. And I only have really this project going. And so I miss, you know, having a little bit of a variety. And I miss just being able to come in here without my phone, without a camera, and just like throw some drills down and just unwind with a cup of coffee. But it's okay. It's okay. I've been watching so much Netflix. I finished that show Quicksand, and wow, that show was crazy. I think it was based in, remember I said I didn't know what country it was, the story was in. It was in Sweden. And it was a crazy story. I think it was a very, very good show. And I think it depicts how, you know, teenagers can get caught up in situations that they have, you know, they end up having no control in, and, you know, they don't think that they have a way out of. So I think it's, well, it's not worth doing all that. Yeah, I think it was a really good show. It was sad, but I think it was very well done. I like the way they told the story and the way they revealed things. And then it told the whole story. You didn't sit there and think, you didn't have to make anything up in the end. You knew exactly what happened. So I like that. I'm really kind of tired of all these, you know, you have to figure out what, or, you know, however it is you like, just tell me the story. Like, you know, you have a beginning, you have a middle, and then you have like a half-ass ending that you want me to just interpret it however. No, you tell me, it's your story. Tell me how it ends. Don't make me have to piece it together. I'm not here for a puzzle. I'm here for entertainment. So, I mean, sometimes that's nice, but I feel like it's being way overdone. I feel like everybody thinks it's like, you know, so what's the word? Suspenseful by like not by leaving things up in the air. No, like just end it already. You know, I invested X amount of hours in this story, and now you want me to do the work and finish it? No, I want you to do the work and finish it. So I appreciated the way this ended, because it really just left no stone unturned, no questions. This is what happened. So I recommend it. I do. I recommend it. It's, you know, it has violent aspects to it. So if that, you know, upsets you, then it's not going to be for you. But if you watch, you know, any kind of crime stuff, then it's going to be for you. Now I'm watching, what is it? Tiny Pretty Things. It's up on the TV and paused. And it's about ballerinas. And I like those kind of shows. You know, I just watched that ice skating show that apparently they're not coming out with, you know, a second season, which stinks. But I like shows about sports and stuff. And yeah, ballerinas are crazy, man. I read Misty Copeland. I read her autobiography. It was really, really good. Yeah, really enjoyed it. And I've watched a lot of YouTube videos with ballerinas. That life. Like, I watched a couple of, like, the day in the life of a... Yeah, no thank you. Jeez, oh man. I mean, I think it's amazing because it's so challenging, like, mentally and physically and all that. But, yeah, it's also, like... I think... So, like, like, I don't want to, I'm not a ballerina, so, like, I'm just speaking from what I've seen. It just seems, like, on the side of abusive, so, I don't know. Self-abuse of their bodies and abuse, like, psychological and verbal and all of that from everybody else, so, yeah. Like super cutthroat, but I'm just like, it's accepted, you know, in that world, which is weird because we kind of attack everybody who, you know, treats people like that. But there's certain worlds where it's like, well, if you want to be a part of this world, then you're going to have to let people body shame you and all the things. And that's the way it is. And like everything I've ever read or watched on ballets and ballerinas is that it's so competitive. They're like really nasty to each other, which I think is sad. Like, I mean, obviously, everyone probably has friends, but like in general, it's like so competitive and cutthroat. That's like the impression that I get from the dramas that I've seen. Let's put it that way. I forget what I wanted to tell you guys. So I told Bob I wanted to make my stepdad his favorite cake. And Bob's like, you're not going to make it. And I'm like, I am going to make it. And he's like, if I pick up all these ingredients, you better make this cake. I was like, okay, I'm going to make it. I might have told you guys this story. I don't know what I tell you guys anymore. I ended up not making it. I told him I bought it and it was in the car. I just ran out of time because of, you know, my time constraints. But today we went shopping, food shopping, and I picked up a tomato and I was like, meet my friend Tom. Last name, Ado. Get it? Tom, Mato. Okay, yeah. I'm running out of stories, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm just kidding. You know, I do have a story for you guys. I was thinking about it. I was like, I should have told them this story. When I was little, I had super hairy arms. I still have really hairy arms, but and it took me until I was an adult to figure out how to get rid of it because I was like always afraid to shave it. And what I mean by hairy arms is like my arm hair was literally like this long. Like it was longer than my brother's. But they were long and they were not thick like a man's, like burly and all, but they were long and fine and thin. But because my hair is dark, like I had these long black hairy arms, long black hairy arms, and I hated them. Oh my God, dude, I hated them. Of course, I mean, I was like embarrassed about my arm hair, but what are you gonna do? And I couldn't, I didn't want to shave it because, you know, I always thought that that would make it grow in thicker and cause more problems. But yeah, I figured out, and I still do it to this day. I nair them. I just put nair on in the shower and I let it sit while I like shave my legs and stuff, and then after X amount of minutes I just rinse it off, and it lasts for a very long time, like over a month. I don't have to do it a lot at all. And I was like, I can't believe this has been my solution. Like, this is crazy, all those years. But when I was in ballet class, the 1 year that I took dance, because I was allowed to sign up again, the 1 year that I took dance, I was sitting there, and we were sitting against the wall. And I can't remember if we were waiting for our turn or what we were doing, but it was during class. We were sitting there against the wall, and this girl says to me, "Are you a girl or are you a boy?" And I was like, "I'm a girl." "Why?" And she's like, "'Cause your arms are so hairy." And I'll never forget that. Oh my God. I was like, I don't know why. It's not my fault. You know, those little things that happen when you're a kid, and like, you'll never forget them. Yeah, that was one of the things that I will never forget. And I did not appreciate, and I was upset, and I went home. I didn't cry then, but when I went home, I cried to my mom. And I was like, I hate my hairy arms. And yeah, nothing happened about it. Which is honestly, I have to say, the fact that I wasn't made fun of for them like way more often than actually was is crazy, because they were very hairy. I'm not exaggerating or being hard on myself. But yeah. So there's a humiliating story for you. Now I'm gonna go ahead and finish diamond painting this. I'll see you guys in the middle.
Jolly old Saint Nicholas, lean your ear this way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm gonna say. Christmas Eve is coming soon. Now you dear old man, whisper what you'll bring to me. Tell me if you can. When the clock is striking 12, when I'm fast asleep, down the chimney broad and black, with your pack you'll creep. All the stockings you will find hanging in a row. Mine will be the shortest one, you'll be sure to know. Christmas Eve is coming soon. Now you dear old man, whisper what you'll bring to me. Tell me if you can. Johnny wants a pair of skates, Susie wants a doll, Nellie wants a storybook, she thinks dolls are dull. As for me, my little brain isn't very bright. Choose for me, old Santa Claus, what you think is right.
All right. Wow, it looks beautiful. So this is halfway. We're gonna go and spin the wheel. Be back. Okay, all set up to spin the wheel. I'm gonna leave it on the desk since I'm look like I'm drunk when I'm holding it. W. W. No W. This is easy one. We got another eyeball. Boop. Oh. I forgot. He's stuck to this. So could go like that. Got an eyeball. Okay, guys. All right, gonna finish this square up.
I'm walking around feeling free, thinking about what's happened to me from July up till now. Don't know where, don't know how. Lately I've come to realize that I can see it in your eyes, so it's true. I'm so glad you feel it too. Nothing to hide, we're falling in love. To me it's perfectly clear, we're falling in love. It's true, this part of the something, this thing that we got grows stronger. Each day we're together on the way, oh, we're falling in love. To me it's perfectly clear, we're falling in love. It's true, this part of the year has something in store for us. We're falling in love. Hey! Take. Walking around, you and me. Christmas time's got the best of me. Then it starts to snow in our hearts. We both know that we're falling in love. To me it's perfectly clear, we're falling in love. It's true, this part.
All right, guys, we are done this third part of page 6, and yeah, that building's coming along beautifully. I have a feeling that this is going to be, oh, maybe it's not. I don't know. It's all been kind of confetti heavy. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow to finish this page, and then we'll be on to page 7. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up on the way out. And if you want to see more from me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the family and friends here at Kimbaskrafts. I would love to have you. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care. Keep diamond painting.